for a great slaughter. Who is his people? You Israelites. He's setting up a great slaughter for you. All right? It goes back to Ezekiel 9. He's preparing. He's going to start in the house of Israel. He's preparing for you to receive what? A great slaughter. When you slaughter something, you ain't finna go and make a bed for it, have to lay down and feed it some food. No, you finna put it to death. That's what a great slaughter is coming about. A great slaughter is coming right here in Babylon the Great.
Say, read that top part again.
Con. Zephaniah 1:7 in the NLT. Stand in silence in the presence of the sovereign Lord Yahweh.
And here's how you do that. This is Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot without goers to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give in sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. This is this sanctuary right here. In other words, going into that verse right there. So when you hear this word, you come out on the highways and byways, or you watching videos, this is what they're talking about. You got it up.
Yep. Hey, when we was over there preaching on where we used to preach at, our old stomping ground, what you have people do, they'll come past the word and come right behind us, and they'll celebrate that old car wreck that was behind them with Christmas lights and everything, and take pictures.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, Optimus Prime. You know, so basically, the Lord was marking them right there. Had angels like, okay, we want to see, you see what's about to happen to them. They're gonna be put to death. They want to basically just walk right through the word of the Lord. You know, excuse us. Let's get behind this tree. Well, you got to ask yourself, with this folly that's going on, why do you put a tree up on your house? That's like something that's like an automatic thing to do. First thing you think about, what to say is Christmas is putting up a tree. All right, why are you doing that? Go back and see what's the reason.
Yep. Zephaniah 1:7 in the middle part. The Lord Yahweh has prepared his people for a great slaughter and has chosen their executioners. On that day of judgment, says the Lord Yahweh, I will punish the leaders and princes of Judah and all those following pagan customs.
There you go. Pagan customs. Hey, you have all these pulpit preachers, you know, they tell you to come celebrate with them. They got Christmas lights all in the church. You have, what is that, your T.D. Jakes. You can tell now he through. Bro, that's what, hey, these leaders of your so-called black churches, hey, bro, they through.
Yep.
They losing. And you still got people trying to do what they can to try to keep them uplift.
Yep.
They through. It's nowhere around it. Hey, all these pagan holidays are finna be brought low, because the Lord is getting ready to what? Take back the kingdom.
Yep. Verse 9, Zephaniah 1:9 in NLT, he says, yes, I will punish those who participate in pagan worship ceremonies and those who fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit.
Hey, and the Lord said his word will not come back void. He said, yes, he will punish you. Yes, I'm gonna destroy you. As it said in Matthew 10, he's gonna come with a sword. That's why he's causing a lot of division among people within their household, among your communities, just amongst the people in itself. And then he's gonna bring forth what? A sword for destruction. Yes, I'm gonna put you to death. That's what the Lord is saying. If you don't know, see, you have certain Christian churches, they'll try to sugarcoat them. We're telling you, like, no, he's gonna say, I'm gonna come and put you to death. He's saying it. It's written. And that's what we're here. All right, what did we read earlier? What is it, Ezekiel 3? He said, come give warning from who? From me. How you gonna hear that? Through his prophets. Through the men that he basically have gave that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to speak out and give you warning. Letting you know the Lord will kill you. He will put you to death if you keep following these same pagan holidays. If you keep following the wicked, which is the so-called white man.
This Proverbs 1:29 in the MSG, it says, because you hated knowledge and had nothing to do with the fear of God, because you wouldn't take my advice and brushed aside all my offers to train you, well, you've made your bed, you made your bed, now lay in it. You want it your own way. Now how do you like it? That's the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, basically, since you despising the ways of the Lord, you ain't trying to take his corrections, man. You see, well, the Lord basically saying you now lay in it. Now you're gonna get the fruit of your own doings, man, because you people have the opportunity right now, man. Us on the corner is proof that this grace period is still open, man. You see, you still have time to repent. You see, but that door is getting ready to close real soon, and everything that the brother is reading and bringing out, man, that's gonna go into what's gonna happen after those doors are closed, man. Yep. Then it's gonna be all out judgment, and you people are gonna be weeping. It's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. You gonna wish you would have listened, man. Just like those niggas back there at the time of Noah, man. You best believe when the Lord sealed those doors of that ark, man, them people wish that they would have listened, man. That fucking that mindset, you can listen. Hey, that same mindset is in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, man. You see, when the elect get beamed up, this second death, when the elect get beamed up and saved out of it, man, it goes into the mindset of what those people were thinking. Us fools, we count their lives as madness, man. You see, then that regret sets in. You see, because all these people are so worried about this life, this current life, and what they see in front of them instead of worrying about, you know, like the scripture saying in the book of Colossians, set your affection on the things that's above, man. Right. You see, they don't give a fuck about the Lord, man. You see, we bring this out, man, starting with the apostles and elders, man. We bring this truth out to our people, but they don't give a damn, man. You go into all these customs like the brother reading of America, all these so-called holidays, they go back into idol worship. Right. We bring out this proof, man. There's no need for you people to still be celebrating this shit. You see, like the Elder Ariella say, man, you got a fucking computer in your hand, man. You want to Google every fucking thing else except something that's going to actually benefit your ass, man. You see? You want to listen to everybody else except what's going to benefit you, the Lord, man. Right. You see? The Lord is the only salvation for our people. Our people have been traveling trying to find salvation every other fucking way except the correct way, man.
That's right.
Yeah, these people don't believe in God, man.
No.
Really, that God is their flesh. It's that, and you go to Romans 1, it talks about, at the bottom it says, list off all the characteristics that people take on when they're given over to their carnal desires, right? These people possess those qualities. So by reason, you got to be like, okay, they must worship the creature more than the creator. It says that around like verse 24, 25. Yeah. These people have become worshipers of their own flesh. So even though this proof is right in front of their face, we could go and read Jeremiah 10:2 and show them, hey, Christmas is wicked. This isn't a custom. They still justified in their own minds, man. Because at the end of the day, they don't believe in this Bible. Yeah, what you got?
Hey, the Lord even break it down simply to you dumbass niggas. He even put it in the cartoons you watch, like the Boondocks.
Yep. Damn.
You see how the Lord just still puts it out there?
Yeah.
When you niggas will have no cloak, man. You see? There's no reason why you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans should still be partaking in these so-called holidays of America.
Yep.
You see?
It proves that they look at the so-called white man as their God.
Yep.
You see? Hey, white image was got them struck, man.
Bro, the Pope just made a decree that they want to fact check the Bible. They're going to make a new version of the Bible, and they're going to fact check it.
Yeah.
Vocab want to come at us, because he just made a video talking about, oh, this cult teaches their kids about genocide. But you got the Pope over here saying that he wants to rewrite the scriptures, the book you say you believe in.
Yep.
But you don't got nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
That just goes to show, man, you don't really believe in this book. You just the enemy set up against us, against the truth.
Bought and paid for it. Yep. Hey, even like them showing the Boondocks, you know, our people look at that and just be like, that was a good show. Bro, he telling you, you know, and what did what's his name, Huey? Yeah, he was like, bro, he was like, and the one you so-called Jesus, he probably hates you for celebrating this. Yeah. And our people had the same mindset that Grandpa had. And at the end, what do you all hear? That Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. Yeah. That's what our people hear. The Lord has blinded the mind. Now, he was reading like with the leaders of Judah, all right? You following them in their pagan ways that he just read. That's the same thing that's going on now. Our people are basically, our leaders, the leaders of Israel, when I say Israel, our leaders here are the so-called blacks. You know, they're blinded, you know. And what happens when they say blind, the blind leading the blind? Both of y'all gonna fall in the ditch. And that's what the Lord said. Hey, he's setting you up for you to fall in that ditch. And it ain't gonna be a ditch where you're gonna fall and say, okay, my bad, I'm getting back up. Destruction is coming. Once you're in that ditch, you're gonna stay in it, and the Lord is gonna put you to death in it. That's the ditch of death. Yep. But like you say, when we tell our people, hey, hearken to the Lord, we're giving you warning. All you hear is wah, 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 wah. That's what you people hear. But we're doing what? We're We're wiping off the dust and the filth off of us. We're letting the people know for we can receive salvation. We're doing whatever we can till we have that fear for the Lord.
That's why the Bible speaks about the elect.
That's right. Hey, the Lord is shortening these days up for the elect. That's why you're seeing time move so fast. They said last year, now it wasn't no big amount of time, but they said last year was the fastest year, or was the fastest time, or one of the days was like the fastest day ever in history. You know, so the Lord is speeding up this time for the elect.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be no flesh left if Esau keep doing and running rampant. Because yes, he's gonna get set up to come down with great wrath.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like, and like Scripture says, you know, oppression maketh the wise man mad, and it's like, you know, when the Lord, you know, wakes you up, He calls you to this truth, right? You understand like what lies ahead, bro. We were literally, if Yahweh Shah doesn't speed up these times, we would really go crazy.
Yep.
Like like this nigga, right? You gotta work for a nigga that got antlers on his head. You know, he telling you what time to wake up. You know, he's the one cutting your check. And then nigga got a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer button on his nose with antlers, man. You know, so but this is why nuclear, missiles are being prepared for this place. Simultaneously, as people are waxing worse and worse in their rebellion, right? It's like another nation is testing another nuke the following day, but people can't draw the two and two together, man.
Right.
Oh, he had one.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22, it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Hey, so the Lord is doing this for the elect. And like you say, we always say we're the hopeful elect. Lord's will. Hey, because these days are getting short. That's why you're seeing the wars and rumors of wars. Matthew 24 really breaks it down. That was Yahweh Shai. He was speaking. All right? The wars and rumors of wars are happening. We're in the last days of the last days. These times that we're seeing here, hey, you can't, hey, you in the mindset saying, hey, in the next 10 years, I'm going to be doing this and blah, blah, blah. Bro, you in the wrong mindset. The bad times we're in, evil times. All right, we're supposed to be serving.
Hey, I'm live, by the way, just so y'all know. I'll get started back up here soon. Walk over here to the other side. Got no gloves? Yeah, I gave a pair of y'all the cars. I might just order like on Amazon. They got like a pack, a bunch of them just saying like good. I don't know. Yeah, I said I seen some. You can order like a pack of them on Amazon. That way I just bring it to everybody.
Got those from.
Nah, but that's like my day for these. I ain't find man like these, bro. Put them on. See what it says. Let me see what it's got. Yeah. Yeah. Man. says 2nd Ezra 6. It'll make Inquisition. I'll find it real quick.
Yeah, I
We
think
start there.
I think like maybe like the 15th verse.
Yeah. Yashimama did a news and prophecy earlier. And I always forget that dude's name, the Noah Harari dude. He said, we don't need God, we can make our own water. That guy?
Yeah.
It was going into how it's, it can be detrimental to somebody if they're doing their own research.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I watched that video too.
Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
He said it can lead to them being a conspiracy.
Yeah, because more times than not, they're pretty much gonna deny what the mainstream says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that on the way over.
But they've been proving it to.
That was Pope Francis that was.
Pope
saying
Francis
that
wanted to
shit.
rewrite the scriptures.
Yeah, you saying we need to
He was saying,
validate.
yeah. And it's not safe to have a personal relationship. They said Jesus, but a personal relationship with Yahweh Shai. You know? So it's like, but you got all these Christians, man, like we were speaking about over there. They don't got nothing to say about that shit.
Yeah, nothing.
So, you know, they try to be so gung-ho, but they're not standing for the word of God. They're not standing for righteousness.
He marrying blows over there too.
Yeah, nothing to say. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity, all right? May the blessing of election be upon your house, all right? So we're here to bring out the word again, Tuesday camp. We're going to start in 2nd Ezra and get into the fact of how this devil is being exposed. You also can get Obadiah, whatever precepts come to mind. This devil is being exposed for exactly what he is. He's the devil. There's a people on the earth, like it says in 2 Thessalonians, that carry out the bidding of Satan. And on the right-hand side, you got those who are speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The people are going to have teachers. The scriptures even tell you, man, I'm paraphrasing, how should my people know unless they should have teachers? I'll get that while you read that 2nd Ezra.
The 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 18, it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness.
Yeah, that's Esau Edom, the so-called wicked. You go to Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, Ezekiel 35 and 5, it talks about this man having a perpetual hatred towards the chosen people of the Lord. So justice has to be, you know, made amends for that. Let me go get Lamentations. I'll leave off from that scripture I called for earlier. Let me go get Lamentations 4 and 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. So that cup in the whore's hand that she's making everybody to drink, double the portion is going to be given unto her. Also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. You're going to be exposed. And we're in the beginning stages of you being exposed for who you truly are. All right, but then it goes on in 22 to say, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So their judgment is pending, which is why they're scrambling so much, doing all these things in a sloppy fashion. Because when you're rushing, you know, things aren't on point.
Right.
So, you know, it's being more evident in the things that he's doing, the way that he's moving, the whistleblowers of his own people, that he actually is the wicked. Which is why they're gonna have to get rid of us at some point. Because we're gonna be the one with the clear and precise answers. Go ahead, guys.
I got something for you. Just to land back off that 2nd Ezra 6 where it says, shall make inquisition. Yep. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19. We'll start at verse 19. The point is at 20. It says, in that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord. And that's ultimately going into this sanctuary in which we're in right now, man. This is ultimately the altar where we're at, bro.
Yeah.
You know, where we're ultimately as the speaking, how's it go? The spokesperson of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the ambassadors of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're ultimately are the
physical temple. We're the physical. We've become the temple.
Yep.
So there's not a physical temple that we go to. you know, when 2 or 3 are gathered in the Lord's name, that becomes that altar. And we bring out the truth. And you got camps all over the country, all over the world. Little sanctuary people can, you know, go to for that comfort in the spirit. You see?
And that's why you said they're gonna have to try to take us out
Yeah.
ultimately, because it really started with us
Yeah.
making that proclamation against them, being that, you know, and pointing out their true identity. Y'all are the Edomites, man. You self-proclaimed white people.
Let's go.
Right? And there's ultimately a judgment that's written within the scriptures for you. All right? Finishing off on that Isaiah 19, verse 20, it says, "And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them." You know, ultimately Esau going to come down with great wrath. Right now he's, you know, all these different talking points are coming out. You mentioned Pope Francis, Noah Yuval Harari. You got the other guy, Cotton Schwab. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, all these things are being spoke on in this time to ultimately formulate into an action plan for Esau Edom, where, like I said, he's going to come down with great wrath. Why? Because he knows he has but a short time. Because prophetically, when the men of the Lord are risen up again here in the latter days, which we are, all right, is synonymous with the downfall of our enemy Esau Edom in this kingdom and society in which he's established upon the face of the earth. See?
You got something?
This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. It says, "Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face." Right, and that's pretty much what the Lord is doing right now. He's discovering the skirts upon thy face. You know, and after that happens, you know, what has to happen? What happens with the harlot? She tends to make an excuse, try to recreate an image of, no, you didn't see that. You know?
That's not what you think it was.
That's not what it looks like.
Or I only did it because you did it. This, that, and the third.
Right.
Tries to flip the blame. All right. But read that again. When you read these scriptures, man, you got to ask yourself who fits the description. Right. All right. Read it again.
Con. It says, "Behold, I am against thee." Nahum 3 and 5. "Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy
So the
shame."
most intimate parts, hey, Shalom. So the most intimate parts of the wicked, people are beginning to see it. They're starting to see the inner workings of the mind of this man. They're starting to see the inner workings of how he's stop. They're starting to see the inner workings of how, this dude is completely against the Most High. He's completely against family. He's completely against righteousness in all aspects. You ask yourself, well, who pushes that vibration in the earth? Who pushes that thought process in the earth? The list gets real small.
Yeah.
You see? You got that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Book of Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. Well, can I start at verse 3?
Yeah, come on.
Might as well actually start from the top.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 1. It says, "The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Lord, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence and thou wilt not save? Why dost thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance?"
Now, somebody in the world that don't have the truth and don't have the prophecies to see that the Lord is moving, this is how they'll feel in this time. They'll be like, damn, like, there's so much wickedness going on. It don't feel like there's no way of reversing. But when you're comforted by knowing the prophecies, you know, you have a little bit of renewal every day. The scriptures say what the inward man is renewed day by day.
It says something similar to that when you read that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kyle, back in the book of Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 3 again, it says, "Why dost thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that rise up strife and contention."
When you look all over the world, there's nothing but violence going on. They had to have a vote to stop bombing the Palestinians over there.
Spirit, I'm just thinking.
Right?
They said like 18,000 people died.
Yeah.
Because of those attacks. They're saying, well, it's under the guise of, well, Israel said that they could defend themselves. Like, bro, that's not defending yourself.
You're on the offensive.
Right. Like, if you come and take my pizza, you know, after years of me taking your food, you come and take my slice of pizza, you know, out of retaliation, you know, and I just beat the shit out of you relentlessly because you took my slice of pizza. I really wanted it. I put you in the hospital. Like,
It's not justifiable.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you in school and the kids get into a school fight and you got one guy, he's won already. The dude's down, he's still punching him. What do the other people do? They come pull him off. Like, hey bro, he lost already. You good, what you trying to prove? Right. This devil's he's beating their ass while they down. That shows a merciless spirit. That shows somebody who has no mercy, and a person that has no mercy in them, they're not fit to rule. You see? So this man is being his inner workings, like you was like you were reading, the inner workings of this man, how he functioned, is being revealed to the whole world. It's been put on display for everybody to see.
That's right.
You see? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 4, Habakkuk 1:4, it says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
Yeah, man, this man decrees unrighteous decrees every day. While you people were shopping for gifts a week before, this day y'all celebrate, they suspended, or in a roundabout way, the Fourth Amendment, the search and seizure. They always do that around the holidays when people are distracted too. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, and they having another one on the 1st where T-Mobile can now get into your phone. They can find you for anything that has to do with shift. It's like for sex. I forgot all the other, but it's pretty much, for any kind of sex, drugs, hate, speech, what they deem as hate speech. They can get into your phone now and actually spy on you.
That's gearing into the social credit score that he's trying to set up.
Right.
So if you think anything that's against the status quo, if you speak anything that's against the status quo, against the wine that we're about to read about that he pushes in the earth, he could deem you as an unfit person in society and penalize you.
Yeah.
He's gonna make complete slaves out of you people. You see?
Yeah.
And masquerade as something that's good.
He's gonna sell safety.
Yep.
Hey, this will make the world more safe, but your freedoms are being taken away. You people don't got freedoms anyway.
Start with the Patriots Act.
There you go.
Going into what you were talking about. So at the September 11, everybody knew that we were going to war, but they pushed the whole narrative in order for terrorists never to happen again. They will implement the Patriots Act, which took away substantially your rights. Now they're able to spy on you easily. You know what I'm saying? And they're able to use all these various newspeak words to demonize those that's against their rights being taken. Case in point, conspiracy theory.
Yeah. They make up these, like you said, those newspeak words, those beautiful words, these terms. There's new terms every week. Yeah. And you ask yourself, damn, what does that really mean? What's the root of that?
Yeah, and it'll be some weirdo biologist or philanthropist or activist that made the damn word up.
Yeah. And you'll find out he's a mole.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it.
9 times out of 10,
I wasn't gonna say it. Yeah, bro. I wasn't gonna say it. But yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Back in Habakkuk 1:4, it says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Yeah, we're that little light in this valley of darkness, man. Right. We're the only people who are going to sit here and tell you, hey man, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Mm-hmm. It's not a spectrum. The people you work for, your boss at work, he can't. You're working for a man who won't sit there and tell you what it is. He'll sit there and, what's a man and a woman? Well, everybody has their.
Hey man, I'm on a break.
You know what I mean? The people that are over us. The people that are over us, bro, the people that you got to answer to, they're in that vibration.
Yeah. Crazy.
The people that your kids go to school and learn from, they sit there, hey, why Mrs. Green, why do we do this? She's a person.
Why?
Yeah. She's a person that's sadistic in her spirit. And you gotta allow that.
Right.
You put your kids out of school, they're gonna make it hard for you to educate your kids the way you want to educate them.
Because I know you mentioned the wine aspect. You wanted me to jump to the second chapter?
No, Habakkuk 2 and 4, and 2 verse 4 and 5 goes into that wine, how he pushes it in all there.
You was reading in chapter 1.
Okay.
Slack. I thought that's what you wanted. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4 and 5, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
So Esau, his spirit is perverse. The scriptures call him profane, meaning he's outside of the temple. There's no way he could do righteousness. If he does good, it wasn't on purpose. Or he's playing the long game with you. this man is perverse. So we look at, you know, our people here in the world, they think that they could kind of reason with this white man. They think that in some kind of way, maybe we could be on equal footing. No, he wasn't programmed to be that way. The Lord has him set up to where he's always going to be evil towards you.
Habakkuk 2:4 again, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, he's lifted up. He's a prophet. The scriptures actually call him the most proud. That's one of his titles. What's that? Is that Jeremiah 51?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, go get that. Hold that on deck. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine.
Now this wine isn't the wine that you drink, for the new listeners. This is the philosophies of a man, the ways that he pushes in the earth. All right? The fornication, the adultery, shit, democracy. People look at democracy like it's a cool thing, but when you really think about it, you got people who don't know right from wrong voting on judgment.
Right.
That's why laws get passed that say, you know, a man that put a wig on can walk in the women's bathroom behind your daughter. Because people were voting on judgment when we already been given the judgment. You see?
If I may, that's what we just read in Habakkuk 1:4. It says in the middle of verse 4, it says, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. This earth is being governed in the wrong way because the people that are in the power seat, they're not supposed to be there. Ultimately, prophetically, they are for a time being, but they don't belong there in the long run as a thing.
We're hot one. Psalm 7:3 and 9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Yeah, you got it, Spawn.
No, those policies that the brother was beautifully bringing out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His policies, going back to the main topic, one of the things he brought out about the school system, man. Mm-hmm. That school system now is now set on essentially teaching your children transhumanism.
Yeah.
Transhumanism is nothing but eugenics with a new name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole transcending of these genes that they consider, inferior, and one of those things they consider inferior in their mind is gender. Yeah. So they want to get rid of that. And that's why they're implementing on your children, because soon they're going to be taking over that. They're going to be taking over that. And they're going to be able to generate how many men and women they want under the banner of freedom.
Yeah. So your kid walks every morning. He's there 8 hours a day. He walks into the classroom and they got the alphabet flag in there, big plastered across the wall. Okay? And along with that, like it talks about in Romans 1, there's a lot of different characteristics that are against the Most High that comes along with that vibration. Basically, your kid goes to a temple of Baal every day. Your kid goes to a satanic temple every day, and then these people wonder why there's little demons running around. Yeah. They go to a place where they're taught witchcraft all day. And then they have to be functioning members that uphold righteousness and or do right by. No. But this devil knows that. See? Go ahead.
God, back in Habakkuk 2:5, it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Yeah. When you look at America, they have bases in everywhere.
Literally.
Majority of countries over the world, they have bases. And you'll just think, oh, they're just there, No, they're pushing a philosophy. They set up counterintelligence in these countries to where, you see these groups pop up and they're like, oh, we got to push democracy in this country. We got to help you guys out. You got all these terrorists in your country. But really, they're the ones that's doing it anyway. And when you go, most people don't know this, but when you go to other countries and people realize you're American, they despise you because they know, all you know is violence. You have that proud spirit on you, and you think your way is the only way. They know what comes with America, which is the destruction of family, the deterioration of moral values, the deterioration of nations. But the people here in this country, they're so blinded, they're so drunk off of the wine. You go to the bar, you get a few drinks back, you take that 4 home, and then you wake up, you're like, damn, she a 4. Damn, what am I doing? You gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. You gotta leave. You know what I mean? People are, they still in that intoxicated spirit, man, but they're about to be sobered up by the scourges for amendment that the Lord is about to see.
Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For the time of Yahweh's vengeance, he will render unto her a recompense.
Yeah.
Babylon hath been a gold cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken.
And that's how you that's how you prove that wine is the philosophies that's being pushed in the earth. Go ahead.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Woo! And you see that frustration building up. But people are so tied in with America that they gotta go along to get along for right now. But when the opportunity arises, all these nations' allies, like the scriptures, go get that in Obadiah. All these nations' allies are gonna turn against them. They're just waiting for their moment. But the prophecy of America is to be burned by fire. This place isn't going to be here very long. This place just pushes wickedness upon all the earth. So there's a judgment that's pending on this place. You got it?
It's crazy how people, I love these little sanctuaries because you really get to see the people. But, you know, when you're in a bigger camp, you kind of, with each other, you kind of be able to talk to one another. But with these small, see that beautiful example. When you're a small sanctuary, you get to really see the people.
Yeah.
Most of these people think that what we're saying is far-fetched and crazy, but they call themselves Christians.
Yeah. And that's the point we was going into earlier. When we said the Pope wants to rewrite the Bible, they're saying it needs to be fact-checked. You got all these people that are doing, these leaders in Christianity and Catholicism who are doing things that are deliberately against the Word of God. And vocab, all the apologists, and you Christians, you have nothing to say. T.D. Jakes is doing all this wickedness, nothing to say.
Yeah.
So by your actions alone, we know you don't really believe this book. We do. You see? You had something.
I was just gonna say, even with the T.D. Jakes ordeal, it's a distraction. But even the fact that you were hanging out with a guy like that, bro, you call yourself a leader, bro. That's a red flag.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Like, come on, bro. Like that's not you know prudent.
Yeah.
And you mix up mingling with the world. You send the wrong signal to your congregation, especially with all the things that are going on nowadays, man.
They got a saying in the world even. Show me who your friends are, I'll show you who you are. You know? You're the sum of the people that you spend the most time with. That's why it's good to surround yourself with like-minded men. But go ahead, where were we at? Yeah, we want that proof. We want that proof that this devil's allies are going to turn on them. They're waiting for their opportunity to turn. And it's going to come. See?
Okay. This is Obadiah, I'll start at verse 2. It says, I'll start at verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord of Yahweh, concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock.
So we know this is talking about Esau Edom, but Esau Edom sits at the head of a council of nations. All right, to back that up, you could go to Psalms 83, but continue on.
Yep. It says the pride of
Might as well, shoot, might as well.
the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down.
Yeah, so you got his space force, you got, you know, all these different military branches that he's trying to set up to combat the Most High, because he knows the prophecies the way we do. All right, but the only thing about it is, man, we know damn well he can't override prophecy. But the Lord put that prideful thought in his mind that he can. But we're going to keep reading. The point is in verse 7.
It says, verse 5, if thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
And we went into earlier with the example of somebody who's already won the fight and they still wailing on the guy, that merciless spirit. Read that again.
It says,
somebody who has all these, hoards all the resources to himself, while the people are starving, while the people are famished. what spirit is in that person?
Right.
It's a merciless spirit. Is
Right.
that kind of person fit to be in rulership?
Right. It's like it. That right there, that's a good point. That
Yeah.
right there is talking about the Most High.
Yeah.
Read down, it's going to expand on it. Go ahead.
It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?
That's right. So he's going to totally search Esau Edom, man. He's been told he's going to be totally made bare. That's what it's going into.
Yeah, you could link that what we read at first in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, where it said they're gonna make Inquisition. So
Yeah,
the Lord,
Inquisition,
yeah. The Lord's he's making the Inquisition of this man. First through us, then you got, the whistleblowers and all of that. But it's gonna get physical here soon, man. The judgment's actually gonna play out in the earth. And that's what we're longing for.
Hey, brother, what you're saying is real, because that whole situation in the Middle East is really heating up.
Yeah.
After the whole, the brother brought this out beautifully, the Palestine attack,
Yeah.
where the situation that's going on in the Red Sea is something that brothers should be paying attention to, because that's going to greatly affect the supply chain. Over, I would say over 10 billion tons of goods go through that region. That's not a small thing. It goes through that region. They had 6 major companies that said that they're going to be going around the continent of Africa to get to Asia. See, they use the Red Sea, the Suez Canal, as a way to get through. You have Africa right here, Asia right here, and a small part of Saudi Arabia. They use that canal to get through, so they could do trade with Asia and European countries. Supplies. So it's there's been some.
Let that pass.
Okay. There's a substantial amount of supplies that's being delayed right now. Not only grains, you have livestock, you have petroleum, which is made by oil, different products like plastic, things of that nature. All that is being is made with petroleum, with the whole system of cracking. That's being delayed.
That's gonna affect medication too then.
Yeah.
Yes, great point. Medication is some medications being hard to be seen,
Yeah.
hard to be found right now. People are giving reports that certain goods and items they're not able to find.
Damn. Because the petroleum-based medication, that's John D. Rockefeller. He pushed all the holistic doctors out a long time ago.
Yeah.
So everything this devil does leads to death. Him doing that now when
He's
like
hoarding the supply, making it more expensive. They'll sell it more expensive.
Yeah.
The Rockefellers own the shit,
yeah,
and they're funding the wars.
yeah. So now, like the brothers going into, when that supply gets short, man, people don't know how to just get medicine from the earth anymore. So now everybody's suffering. He's making it to where people have to view him as God. You're gonna have to go to him to survive. That's how he's setting up the society. That's how he's setting up his new world order, man. But go ahead, Zaquan. You was
Well, it goes beautiful what you're going into, man. People are going to start to show their hatred for this place, bro.
gone.
Because of that wine that has perpetuated on the planet Earth.
And might I add another point to what you were saying? The elders going into that supply chain, and Jake, they'll hear us say this over and over, but because they're in a first world country, it doesn't affect them immediately. You see,
Yeah.
when a depression happens, when a crash happens internationally, it starts with smaller countries first, and then it goes from bottom to top, not top to bottom. It goes to the bottom, then it works its way up to the top. So we're trying to warn you people ahead of time because it's starting to trickle up.
Yeah. People, every time I go to the store, people are complaining about groceries, how expensive they are, but people are still expensive because they still can afford it. That's why it says in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, the 22nd verse, that victuals should be so cheap that they're in good standing. And then destruction will come.
Yeah.
And we're in that time where destruction is around the corner, bro. The American army is being spread thin. That situation that's going on in the Red Sea is not nothing that's light. You have America trying to get together with some countries, excuse me, and make pacts to go against the Houthis. Some big players, they backed out. They're like, no, we don't want to be part of that shit. You know?
Again, going back to the point we about to go into, that these nations, they're waiting for the opportunity to not have to deal with this whore anymore. America's the main corporation that the elites use to push their agenda in the earth, man.
Yeah. It's Obadiah, chapter, verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. So it's prophecy that this place is going to be turned on by her so-called allies. Okay, go ahead and back to Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Back in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, I'll start at the top of verse 5 again. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine.
And we went the Zaquan went into linking that to the philosophy that's being pushed in the earth. All right, in Jeremiah, go ahead.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death.
This man is likened unto death itself. Wherever he goes, the conditions, a hellish condition follows him. Wherever you go on the earth, you can tell where America has its roots in deepest by the philosophies that are pushed, the vibration on the people, the state of morality. That's why we always talk about in the East. We talk about Russia, all those countries over there where that's probably the best place you could go if you want to get away from this Western vibration. Now the roots over there, hey, it's still wicked. There's still Edomites over there, but it's like it's a very stark difference between the minds of the people in Western and Eastern, man. But all of this shit is going to be burnt up because there's only one standard that we seek to be in, and that's the Lord's standard. That's what's going to be lifted up. That's what's to come. Ooh.
Yep.
And we need that, man. We're beat down on this side. We're like, goddamn, like.
That's what Habakkuk was going into. He was lamenting and stuff, the bullshit he's seen every day. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
You know, we're in that same situation, but we're bombarded with wickedness.
Yeah.
The moment we wake up, we look at our phone. I don't know if other brothers can attest to this. You're looking at your phone. You're going through your WhatsApp messages. You know what I'm saying? You're going through videos. You're even looking at videos that you post. And more than likely, it's going to be about something that's contrary to the will of the Heavenly Father. Yeah. So you're constantly bombarded with wickedness. And your soul is weighed down on top of the fact that you're worried about, damn, am I good enough to make it?
Yeah.
On top of, my kids need some more shoes. I just bought you some shoes. Right. You need some more.
Yeah.
On top of, shit, if you single, I gotta worry about me. I ain't for some, if you single by yourself, that's hard too.
Yeah.
That could be more harder for some brothers than others.
The Lord's gonna, put everybody on the edge of their strength.
Right. There you go.
So, every brother is going through it.
Right.
For his portion.
Right.
So whatever, you on that bench press, the Lord put everybody max on the bar.
Right. And depending on people, whatever body mass you got, the more I gave you, that's success.
Yeah.
People look at success in a very linear way. No, other people have different levels of success.
Yeah.
This brother come in there and he weighed about 160?
165. Yeah.
If you come in there and you put up 200, that's impressive.
Yeah.
If I come in there, my big ass put up 200 struggling, he be like, get your big ass up. Yeah. I need to be doing 315.
Yeah.
345. Yeah. Because I'd say there's different weight on different brothers.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
I got a quick one just off what I'm saying. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sore destruction. So just to land back on the point, like you was going into, Elder, all of the cares, the realities of this life, the all the different things that we have to, bear on our own, individually. We have to, we have responsibilities, like brothers got kids and stuff, and we got bills, we got, all these different things, like job coming down on you harder, like I need more from you, like all these things are coming at us to ultimately
you know, in a form of pressuring us.
Right.
You know, the Lord is putting pressure on our shoulders because, you know, ultimately He wants to see if we can stand the test of time at the end of the day.
That's right.
You know, and it's definitely easier said than done, man. You know.
That's right. You got something?
But I'll jump back to that.
You got?
Yeah, I had a little bit more on that.
Can I get his right quick? He been chilling for all day.
This second Ezra chapter 7, verse 42, it says, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doeth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But this, and when it says that they prayed for the weak, you know, they pretty much, Esau has continually come after, you know, the meek of the earth, man. You know,
Merciless.
that merciless.
That
Right, they
merciless
talk about,
spirit.
like you quoted in what is it, Ezekiel 35, and say the same thing in
Perpetual
Amos
hatred,
1.
yeah.
That perpetual hatred, that perpetual attack on us, even when we poor, even when we at the base, man.
Oh, what is that? Psalms just say even when their iniquity had an end. I get it. Go ahead. I'll back you up.
It said verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. So the beginning of us standing up on our feet, though, is the beginning of immortality, though. You know, yeah, we was in a dead state, but you know, we were unaware. You know, now that we're up and awake and moving around, and we realize how dead we are, we gotta, you know, get that mobility back, stretch out a little bit. And it don't feel good, but hey, this is the beginning of that waking up process, the beginning of immortality, man.
If I may, just to add, bro, because ultimately the Lord put that spirit of accountability on us. Because yeah, we always, you know, it is Esau, it is, you know, all these things coming against us, but ultimately as a nation of Israel, we brought this upon ourselves time and time again, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just the proving grounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It's our way back. What do they call it when a son is being prepped to be a king? I forget the term, but ultimately proving grounds, man. This is you know, this is us being tried out by the Heavenly Father.
They talk about that in Galatians, was when a son, a schoolmaster, you know what I'm saying, going to what you bringing out, we won't have to get it because I know the brothers, he got something.
It's okay.
No, man, get back to your service, bro. It's all good. They gonna come full circle. Going back to the schoolmaster, you're under a tutelage of somebody, and then to a certain point, you're on your own. And it's true, they get to a point to where you're on your own. The stupid mistakes you was making when you was younger, you keep on making those mistakes. Otherwise, you're gonna get caught out there. You know, and that's the fight, because we're fighting against the wiles of the devil. You know what I'm saying? Against that wine that brother is talking about. And we'll articulate that wine and how it has polluted the whole earth, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Come. Back to Habakkuk 2:5. It says, middle of verse 5, it says, who enlarges the desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Now, when you talk about America, when you go to different places, they'll call this place the boiling pot, because everybody can come over here with their own way. This place is like a big Vegas.
Yeah.
You can just come here and do, you can just come here and just do whatever debauchery you want to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's no hard lines of, hey, these are what you can and can't do. These things aren't acceptable here. Everything's blurred. So he's gathered unto himself all nations to push that wine, to get everybody drunk. You know, he's trying to do to the world what they say Bill Cosby did. He's getting everybody in a woozy state so that he can take advantage of them. So that he can, you know, enter into them.
Put the roofies in a drink.
Yeah, he gonna put that carotid in you, man. That's what he's trying to get the people in a state of complete confusion, so that he can enter into them, and now everybody has become his property, and he's become their God. You see? That's really what's going on in the earth, and you people are falling for it. We the well, you know, you got the fat girl with the cute girl. We the fat girl in the back, like, girl, don't talk to him. That's what we do.
We ain't no haters. Man. I don't know.
I'm hating on Esau. He a bitch
Oh,
ass
yeah.
nigga. He a bitch ass nigga. I'm blocking.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
you're right.
we try to tell people, hey, girl, don't talk to him. He tripping.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I mean?
Jake's version.
Jake, like, I don't like that kind of shit.
So like you go
He said, hell nah.
Big Shirley, yeah. You cross your car and cuss her ass out. We don't goddamn Big Shirley. Big Shirley.
Hey, in righteousness though, we're trying
I'm
to
playing.
warn the people like, hey, bro, this man on some bullshit.
It's like,
You know? Hey, you gotta laugh a little bit in the flow. You know what I mean? Yeah, go read that again, brother.
Back in Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, "Yet also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges the desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people."
And that's we know what that purpose is for, man. Because like it says in 2 Thessalonians 2 and I believe 4, he wants to be like God. It says in Isaiah the 14th chapter as well. He wants to be the Most High. So how can you really be the Most High? Because the Most High, he has the dominion over the steps of men. It says that in Proverbs 20 and 24, man's goings of the Lord, how can a man do understand his own way? He wants to have complete control over the minds of the people.
that's right.
What people are eating, what they're able to think, what they do, who's born.
Right.
That's the kind of control that he wants. That people think when we say that we just tripping. No,
Right.
he really trying to do that shit.
That's eugenics, bro.
Yeah.
That's the best definition of eugenics. You want to control the people who's born, who's not. And he's so cold with it that he done made it instilled in these black boys' mind that it's freedom to have abortion. That's how cold he is.
They fighting the murder.
That shit crazy.
Bro, he want to control what spirits
Yeah.
come in the earth. That's also why he trying to figure out ways to download consciousness. He wants to control the spirits.
That's how you know we in Egypt, though.
Yeah.
You know, because we think of the account when Egypt and Moses was being born and how he was brought up. You know.
That was eugenics back then?
Yeah, it was eugenics then, and now we about to get taken out of the second Exodus.
Man, that's a good point.
Damn. They want to do a lesson on that. That's a good job.
Yeah.
And then even
I'll
with
let you
Yahweh
boy.
Shah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll let your boy.
Even with Yahweh Shah too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He know he's near too. So
So there's this reoccurring theme in the
Yeah.
scriptures of them trying to control the spirits that come in earth.
and that's how you know we the people too. The same after the same people. You know.
But we don't die, we multiply. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Well, we done on 5?
That was it on that.
I called for something. Damn.
I had
Finish up over there.
Yeah, we finished Obadiah 1 and 7, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we finished that. 2 Thessalonians, let's read
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm here. Verse 3.
con.
Second Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first,
Okay.
and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
So we've been talking about the inner workings of this man being revealed, and we're seeing that on an entirely new level in this time. We've been shown, we've been brought out through prophecy in detail what this man's plans are, what he's doing, how we're going to be delivered out of it. So right now he's being revealed. The skirt is being lifted.
Verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
All right, let's play detective. Dun, dun,
Right.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
you know
dun.
the
Yeah, Law and
yeah, Law and Order. Look, who fits that description? When you read that, you got to ask yourself, man,
Yeah.
who fits that description of trying to oppose the Most High? You got I keep mentioning his name. I don't know. I'm probably
Noah
saying
Harari.
it wrong. Noah Harari.
Yeah, that's
We don't
wicked
need
nigga.
God. We can make our own water. The Bible is hate speech. This, that, and the third. Who's making those statements, those declarations against the Most High? Is it us? Moab ain't even doing that. It's Esau, man. It's the so-called white man. The same people over there professing themselves to be the people of the book. when the people of the book pursuing the Michael 4 don't get to be back in the land until the Lord come back and set them in the land. All right, go ahead, brother.
Back to it.
Yeah.
Verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that ye might be might be revealed in his time.
Right. Go ahead. That next verse.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
All right. The mystery of iniquity doth already work. You got to remember who was ruling during the time of Yahushua. The Romans. Who are the Romans today? These same so-called people that we've been talking about the whole camp. The Edomites, man. So it's prophecy against 2 Ezra 6 and 9. All right, it's prophecy that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, will be ruling upon the return of the Lord. So when you start lining up these prophecies, that's how we tell the signs of the times. That's how we know, okay, we're getting close. Yeah. This is happening, that's happening. Right. So we know we're about to be delivered out of this place. And we know this place is going to be destroyed. And we're going to get the Abaratazah, all the brothers standing here, we get to physically see it with our eyes, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Yeah, what is that? Second Ezra 16 or 13? It talks about the Lord burning up that innumerable. Yeah. The 13th chapter, if you want to get a detailed description on what that's going to look like. And then the setting is given to you in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Go ahead. Oh, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, real quick. Whoever had it, don't matter.
Yeah, I got it. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse, you want me to get to the point?
Yeah, just straight to it.
Verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world.
The end of the age, when you read it, in the GNT, it'll tell you it's the end of the age, Aeon. All right, so the end of this age, go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So, right. And it's not going to be a gap between that.
Nope. Northern tribe and southern tribe.
Yep. It's not going to be a gap between Esau's root. No, once this man is taken down, the kingdom of heaven is going to be beginning to be set up. Yeah, so, hey, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that goes back to the whole premise of it. Back in Genesis 25 through like 27, 28, where it goes into how Jacob was holding Esau's heel. Yeah. And then it was said unto Rebekah that the elder shall serve the younger. Yeah. That was just setting the stage of ultimately what the end goal is going to be.
That was symbolic. You know how in movies they'll show a scene like that. They'll show a physical action in the beginning of the movie, and then towards the end of it, they'll show that same action that happened in the beginning to show full circle.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
So that holding of Esau's heel was the foreshadowing of us pulling him out of the Isaiah 47.
Okay.
And we can finish that there.
Okay.
Finish this and then that.
Okay. I'll hold this then.
Okay.
That was the point, I believe, on 2 Ezra 6.
Yeah, because it mentions the heel.
Okay, yes, you're right. 2 Ezra 6 and 10, it says, the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra, asked thou not. Hold on, I think it's
you got to finish verse 9.
It's verse 8. Yeah, it's verse 8.
Verse 8, okay.
He said, and it says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
So right here it's mentioning the end of the age before the kingdom of heaven is set up. It's mentioning again what was mentioned at the beginning of the book. I love the scriptures because it really is, when they get all these ideas from movies to play on the psyche of people, they get all the ideas from the scriptures. You see? So that foreshadowing is brought back up at the end of this age.
It says verse 9.
Saying though too, like there's no gap in between that.
Yeah.
Because the hand is directly tied onto the heel.
Yeah.
We have not only a position in pulling this devil down through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, but also us being brought up with no barrier in between that.
Yeah.
As we pull him down, we're coming up.
And I say that because people always think about this. They always watch those post-apocalyptic shows where people, you know what I mean? When the people just wandering around and trying to rebuild society. No, hell no. Yeah. We're gonna be changed, and we're gonna come down with authority, and y'all gonna get to work.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Verse 9 it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
All right, there you go. Now we can go back to back. because I want to read all the way through to verse 8 or 9, wherever it is, and then we can get that Isaiah
Okay.
14 and back to
Gotcha.
We're in verse. I'll read verse 7 for you.
Okay.
2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, on it only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And that's going to be done in an effortless fashion. When you go to 2nd Ezra 16, it tells you he neither lifted up hand nor sword. It tells you that to show you that it wasn't something that took effort from him. So that innumerable multitude, all those nations gathered in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, with all their new mind you, they're going to have new technology, things that people are going to be like, whoa!
Yeah.
And he's going to take it down like it's nothing. So this technology that they're boasting themselves to be God in is nothing to the Lord. You see? Remember that. Go ahead.
God. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
So when you read in the scriptures, okay, Christians, there's somebody on the earth who's a nation on the earth who's pushing they're doing the will of Satan. They're doing the will to be counterintuitive to the Most High and his righteousness. Right? Who fits that bill? We can't just skim over it like it's not being said.
Yeah.
Who fits that description? Is it not plain to see?
Yeah, it even makes it similar to like how like we mentioned the wine earlier. Really,
Right.
when you think about wine, it's like a whole like intoxication, like a whole like
It impairs people's judgment.
Well, yeah, but it's like a spell almost, like the creation of it. I mean, like when you think about like they got the cauldron. I mean,
Okay,
they don't really make it like that, but if you think of like a witch's brew, it's something. It's like a potion almost.
Yeah.
And Babylon is in control of that wine, so it's known as this sorcerer as well. So you got to consider all these things. Like, who is the only nation that's been able to do that?
Yeah, they got
on this scale.
Yeah. Bro, I'm watching a cooking show. I'm on the food channel before I came to camp. And you know the little chef shows where they broke the women chefs and the men chefs up, and they were cooking at a bachelorette party and a bachelor party. And all the women chefs were butchers. And they say, I wish I could really enjoy this because, and this was like before they were made illegal in this country for the same sex to be married. The whole point of the episode stopped being about food and started being about why so-called alphabet people don't have the right to be married in this country on a cooking show.
Yeah, and it's just like, shit, you got everything that you wanted, but y'all niggas still ain't happy.
Yeah.
Divorce rate is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Within lesbians.
Yeah.
Obese.
That's why in Habakkuk 2 it says he's never satisfied.
Never. It's
yeah.
Now he wants the children.
Yeah. So every time you cut on the TV or cut on a program or scroll on your phone, they always sneak some alternate agenda in there for you. Every show you cut on, especially with our people in it, one of them gonna be a mo.
Yeah, every time.
Our people, Israelite man just can't be on TV and just be a man.
They gonna be gay.
It's always some underlying
It's gonna be a
BS.
little sprinkle.
Yeah, they gotta put a little salt bay on there. Come on, man. Who has dominion over what's being put on air? Who has dominion over what music is being played? Who has dominion over what's being taught in the schools? Who has dominion on, this is the kind of medicine that's acceptable?
Yeah.
Right.
Who fits the bill is our question to the Christians, to the apologists, to the people that say, hey, that's not what y'all saying it is. Who fits that description?
If I may too, that's why I said in that 2 Thessalonians 2, it says the mystery of iniquity that doth already work, because it's a mystery.
Yep.
It's something. It's ultimately like a riddle that has to be solved, but you're not gonna be able to just solve it individually. It's a spirit that has to be given unto you to be able to understand the scriptures, man.
And where is the revelation going to come from? Well, you go to Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God should do nothing but to reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So the prophets, we're wrapping it up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. So the truth is going to come, the understanding of these things is going to come from the Lord's men, and they're in the earth. Okay, it was told to John the Revelator that he shall prophesy again to many nations, people, and tongues, right?
That's right.
So, that's where you're gonna find it, man. Those out here on the highways and byways bringing out the word. So with that being said, man, the Abarat is out. The lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and of course a few sisters pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.
Hey, I thought we had like 30 minutes.
Yeah.